Hello, this is Ireland, and I'm doing a review of the cranial nerve 5 and 7. This is show off number 10 also. So first to start out with, what I liked from the presentation was they had like a little video that they were all together to introduce the presentation. I thought that was an interesting little ad, and it can definitely show that they were putting real effort into it, and I thought it was a good way to start out the video. The layout of the presentation flowed really well, and um, it just made it easier to understand the information. I loved the designs and graphics and pictures. I thought that it really brought the presentation to life and helped me understand the information more. Um, and even some of the pictures showed like the location and anything else that's needed of the cranial nerves. Some of the things that I found interesting are the cranial nerve 5 muscle innervation. The girl that was presenting had a picture on her slide that um, showed all of the innervation sites of the cranial nerve, and it kind of divided them up, and she explained what sections were which part of the cranial nerve, and I thought it was really interesting to see that graphic. Um, Also, I liked the testing for the cranial nerve 7. Um, they also had a couple pictures on there showing just kind of what area you would touch on the face to test this nerve and kind of what you would use in the process for that. And I thought it was really interesting and kind of cool to see. Something I would add to it would be maybe some videos to their presentation, just to kind of give another person's view of it, or just more information. I think videos about maybe the testing practices of the cranial nerves, just showing how someone would test those, rather than just describing it with pictures. I think that would be really helpful to add. Or even a person with some of these cranial nerve dysfunctions, just kind of like, what would this look like? Would they like have saggy eyebrows or kind of a jaw that wasn't had no muscle tension or kind of something like that, just to kind of put it into perspective for people rather than just looking at the textbook. But overall, they still did a really great job of including pictures and information. What I would want to hear more about is the functions of each and how they relate to daily life. So this kind of goes back to like seeing it on an actual person. And like just with the cranial nerves, like I want to know what I use that nerve for on the daily. Like, um, I know that it might innervate kind of my forehead or jaw or side of my face, but what do I really use those muscles for? Um, like moving my eyebrows and um, maybe speaking or just stuff like that, I think would be interesting and good to add just to kind of get the idea into the listener's brain. But my overall thoughts of this presentation was really great. It was very organized. It flowed really well, and you can really tell that the group worked hard on it. They had a lot of information. The slides looked great. Even when they were presenting, they had their little video of them there, which I don't even know how they did that, but that is so cool. And they had a lot of great information that I definitely it connected to me, and I learned more about it. I think that's all I have. Thank you so much for listening.